It is just about time for another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's a showdown inside the AFC South. It's the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For the opening kick. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Well, no real answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason, can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
Already.
He's tried to throw on 1st down. No yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
13 yards. Alright.
Slot receivers headed left. 1st and 10, around to Mixon. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Taking a shot. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
They go to him again, and he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. LaQuint Allen to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom at Clemson, and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Week in and week out will be the next step for Trevor in his career.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here we go.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At their 49-yard line.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun now, first round. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, the Jags got it! Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately they're fumbling the ball right back over. That's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Hot.
Lawrence now off the play action. This one falls incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
We should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. They're going to try to throw for it. Pass Cox. It's Hunter. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
26 yards.
Like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him.
And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars making a one-point game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And Cohen keeping his kicker on the sidelines here. They're going for two.
Hey, easy, route.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And he gets in. The two-point try puts him in front by one. 8-7. They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then, I love this, a little run-upping by scoring on a two-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call. The coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating, and now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 18, that's it.
They go play action with Stroud. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Mixon on the toss. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Oh, hey. 18, what's that?
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 8-7 the score. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
He's going to run for it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Bayshore Tootin now on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars ready for another drive on offense as Jacoby Myers heads out. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown.
Hey, here we go.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
Lisa 24. Focus, hot. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, Lion.
To the air on 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Hey, run.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Myers, and he's got it. he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain, 15 yards and a fresh set of downs, too.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Cake. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
They cobbled together a yard there. That's Sheldon Rankins in on the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
On play action now, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
He'll give this up the middle to ETN. His charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And no luck there, that throw falls to the ground. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to down it by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Inside handoff goes to ETN. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
At the 20-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Hey.
In the red zone now. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Decent 24.
Running it here with ETN. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down. So we're down inside of 2 minutes remaining now in our 1st half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this.
Hey, run.
They're going to try with ETN. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
On red.
This time it's a passing play. And the defender comes away with it.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Jaguars will have it in excellent position. They're just inside the red zone at the 19. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, let's film.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Liam Cohen keeping his kicker on the sidelines here. They're going for two.
Fred on red.
Lawrence is going to try and throw. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Be a little armchair quarterback after that call. It's like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Catch made by Woody Marks. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. From the gun, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here.
Stroud sacked. A loss of 7 yards.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Jaguars headed out on offense late in this first half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the second quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. 2nd and 10, still at the 28. Lawrence working from the gun. He gets this one to Strange. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Throwing again, here's Lawrence. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Petrie.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Back at the 23-yard line.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This is Allen to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. A pickup of 17. And the Jaguars have a first down.
You know, one secret ingredient on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, it's timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off just at the right time to capture an edge like he just did.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Here's Etienne on first down. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Runs him over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Now he gives to Etienne running right. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Etienne again. And he won't get past the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Back to throw it. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a gain of 4 there. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Etienne. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
Rip,
down.
23.
6 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Makes the catch. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Red on red. Here we go.
Tootin takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, and a close game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
So Lawrence lining the Jaguars up. They're going for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. The problem is the defense knows even more.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18. What's up?
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Well, one defender failed while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
All right. 18. What's up?
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 18.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st down, Texans.
Here we go.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
At the 50-yard line.
18.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Lofts it deep right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He drops it! Oh! Huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Red on red.
And 9 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And boy, they made a challenge for that 1st down. They got very close, picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st.
Hey, let's go.
On 3rd and 2, here's Lawrence. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Texans have some new life in the 4th. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud. Finds the in route complete. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Texans first
And the gun, Mox gets it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of a yard.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. Quick slant here to Kirk. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Texans got to score in a hurry. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
All right.
Pressure comes. Stroud. Right side cut by Higgins. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
16 yards. First down.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Texans
looking inside the red zone. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hold this one away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Oh, no! The ball is loose! Picked up by the Jaguars. No return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively, and that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And as that defense comes off the field clean, making the stop, Rock, they've got to feel that they're just moments away from this victory.
Yeah, the odds would tell you that's certainly a 2-possession lead this late ought to do it, but crazy things happen in this league every week. So don't go taking that jersey off until your offense hopefully runs out the clock.
It's 2nd and 8.
On the red. Hey, Jim.
Oh, look at this. They give all the jet sweep. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down. Final timeout called by the Texans. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here's ETN on the give. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he's tackled for a short gain. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
All right. Tony,
Gonna throw it. Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go.
On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
On red.
Trying it right side with Etienne. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The tackle.
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say goodnight, everybody.
Welcome to Superstar, a place where you will travel your own road to NFL stardom. Craft your own career, one that could lead to awards, Super Bowl glory, and even a spot in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But legendary careers must start somewhere, and this is your blank canvas, the humble beginning of an unforgettable journey. Before you take your first snaps, let's see what type of player you're going to be. On the road to the NFL Draft, the Scouting Combine is the biggest checkpoint. No other event has its power to elevate or sink a prospect. Everything comes down to how they test. When that cell phone rings, time stops. It's the single second that years upon years of work have been leading toward, and the conversation that follows ends one chapter of a football life while beginning another.
Welcome back, everyone, to Orchard Park, just south of Buffalo. The Giants possessing the football. We rejoin the action in the second quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, Cash. He's got this complete to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Want to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That's complete to Robinson. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Cash. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly,
New York set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
And now we get our first peek at the talented rookie signal caller.
Well, when you take a look at what he has to get done, all the preparation that went into it, you still have the big unknown out there. Will my talents translate to this level?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Catch made by Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Off play action. Cash. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. It was Shaq Thompson that time making the pass break up.
The dream of reaching the NFL has been realized, but within this opening chapter, there is a message for every rookie. In the NFL, nothing is given. Everything must be earned.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
Now a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the cut.
The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
I know it's just a preseason game, Mike, but these game reps, they're invaluable for a young quarterback. I think anytime you have a chance to go out there and play with the first-team offense, execute in a real NFL game, it's going to pay huge dividends once the regular season comes along.
2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. And Greg, it's the time of year where those veterans know they're going to make the team. They're going to be on the roster for the opener. So when you went through that phase of your career, how did you approach the preseason?
Yeah, certainly different when I was a rookie or really early in my career than I was towards the back end. There's no question. And I think as I got older in the league and a little bit more established, my priorities of what I wanted out of those games, Mike, I think might have changed a little bit, right? I wanted to feel what it was like to get tackled. I wanted to feel what it was like just getting in and out of the huddle, keeping up with the play clock, getting into the operation of the game. It wasn't necessarily about how many catches or trying to make the roster, but it was the next step.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend. Giants offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll look to throw. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down. And in Giants offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's Tracy looking to run, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
At the 26-yard line.
Nice.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. They don't tough to the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Set up. Set up.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco.
Will take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Giants offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Ready. Check go.
On the give, it's Tracy. Up the sidelines of the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
41 yards. And the Giants 1st down.
6. Ready to pray.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 1.
Set.
Now, faking the give. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This franchise considers him a key part of its future. In its present, though, he is going to have to earn his playing time and faces an uphill battle to unseat the current starter.
Welcome back to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. It's the Giants in control of the football as we get back to the action in the first quarter. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Back to throw. Cash. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in.
And here comes the rookie. I don't care how good your college career was. This transition to the NFL is hugely difficult.
It's as simple as this phrase. This is the NFL. It's different.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Brian Dable, with his background on offense, he's got a call ready, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First and 10.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete to Slayton. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Come on. Set. 18.
Looking to throw. Cash. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
quarterback, leading this offense back out. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cash. Man open is Robinson. And they work this out past the 25. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Cash. He's got Slayton on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine. But against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And he'll be looking to snap a pretty unwelcome start to this ball game. Interceptions on his first 3 drives. He'll look to turn things around here as they start with a 1st down.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Cash. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Looking to throw. Cash. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Ready up. Here we go. Here we go.
The final shot before break. Cash. And his throw here is incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night. Looks like somebody...
Not every Hall of Fame career begins with a superstar debut. Many faces in Canton needed time before they got on the field. Such is how his career is destined to begin.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready? Cougar 19. Ready? Stephanie. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Keep Cardinal. Ready? Red. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go now. 19, 18. Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready? Cowboy 80. Go. Ready? Cougar 19. Come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bison, 60 Bison. Yellow.
And welcome back to all of you joining us for this one. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. Second down now, they need 7. He's got on the ground here. Tracy. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
He's got it on the bootleg. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
19, Tiger! 19, Tiger!
Go, it's Tracy. He's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Has him running the comeback. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
65,
first down, play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. A handoff to Tracy. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. He's going to throw this one. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. They'll go play action. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Liking 18.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate,
Taking over once again. The offense heading out. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. They'll throw to start the drive. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Giants ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here.
Hold it ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's complete to Darius Slayton. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report.
Not a big one. The Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive.
Let's go.
back to pass on 1st and 10. He finds Slayton on the slant. He's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Give him 5 on the play, and it's good for a New York first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
He's going to throw it again. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Sticking to the air here. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They're going to try and throw it here. Knocked away and hits the ground. Incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for 4th and 3. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are finally stopped on the return. They'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
The 4th down pass. Intercepted.
The Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. On the handoff, this is Tracy. He takes it down to the 33. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one complete to Higbee. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it. I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time. They really need to pick up a few yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Ready? It's now 2nd and 6. Let's go. At the 13.
Here's Tracy once more. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. Try and run here. It's Singletary. He won't get anything here before he's shoved out. So that brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate. 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try him backward. All they had to do was hold the line.
And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Giants ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away, but call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. Here we go. It's a gain of 17 yards.
They go right back to Tracy. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Giants.
Trying the right side with Tracy. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He completes it in traffic. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Pass play now. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. It will bring up 3rd down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Giants trail by just 1. Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And that 2-point lead, it's still right there on the scoreboard, Brock, after their defense got off the field clean.
And now, Kate, this offensive goal is to make sure that clock expires with that lead still in hand and them holding the ball. You absolutely do not want to give this ball back, knowing the other side still just needs a field goal.
Here's Tracy on 1st down. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. Running in the red zone. And he will score! And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win! So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Get up.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Caesars Superdome just west of the French Quarter in New Orleans. We're in the fourth quarter now, and the Giants in possession of the football. Throwing to start the drive. Cash. He's got this complete to Robinson. And all the way down to the 29. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
6 yards. That's another Giants.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one taken in by Neighbors. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First down. First and 10.
Operating from the gun. Cash. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count this.
And now we're going to get our first peek at the rookie.
And this ought to be fun because he has proven himself to be the #1 quarterback for this team coming out of camp. Now let's see what type of game plan they put with him to give him some confidence early.
And how do you do that, Charles? How do you alter the game plan for this guy versus a Brady or a Manning?
I think that you play to his strengths and even lean on what he did well in college to get him comfortable early, some familiarity, whether it's short throws, deep throws, quarterback runs. What are the things that give him confidence? Get those into the game plan right out of the gate.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
10 yards to go.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down. Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take. The Giants now down by 2 touchdowns. 1:11 to go. And the missed field goal, that was big. That keeps them within 2 scores, and they've got it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw right away. Got a man. Robinson has it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
He finds Neighbors right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
to throw. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to him. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
We'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
To throw. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
7-yard gain. And the Giants' 1st down.
Here he is to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Asante Samuel Jr. on the coverage.
Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Nearly an interception on that play, and that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage.
So the Giants come away with the win. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They run. Here's Tracy. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touch? Quarterback leading his offense to the field now as they get set for a new series.
It's certainly unusual to see him making his first run out all the way here in the second half, but we knew this was going to be kind of an unusual game, Kate. It just means he's had a lot of time to think, and you got to be careful here as a quarterback to not have too much paralysis by over-analysis as you've been waiting for your chance. And you've got to maximize this possession.
Looks like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Robinson snags it over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Giants ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football and can hammer the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Dropping back to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Giants who are going to have it to start the fourth quarter, partner, in a game that seems pretty far out of their reach. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Setting up to throw. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. It will be taken down, but not until it reaches that 45-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Next play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long. I'll throw it. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration.
The Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard, and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
Throw right side is caught by Robinson. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
That's caught for the first. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. The Giants using their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. This one's to Slayton, left side. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He's going to throw it again. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. They've got first down here from the 36. Throwing it again here. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They are throwing it again. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Looking in the air here. Complete over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no.
And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked on by Frank Woodson.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted.
Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. Still early in this one as we pick up the action here in the first quarter. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
I'll air it out on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky play to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
Well, here comes their offense to begin the drive, and in the middle of all of them, oh yeah, there's the focal point of their game plan, their quarterback.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Here's Tracy. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running it after the penalty. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
And the Giants first down.
Running this with Tracy. And good forward, about 5 yards it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Tracy. He knocks the tackle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Scatterboo now from the gun. He gets forward. Next about 4 yards. James Bradbury out from the secondary for that tackle. First down run. Nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. It's Tracy on the carry. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
Let's go.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And he'll get it only the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's gonna be 3rd and short coming up. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Giants ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Steady.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They're throwing it. That's complete to Darius Slayton. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down. Tracy gets it. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw here. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Complete to number 1.
Sticking to the air here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Working now from the gun. He throws deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down. He just couldn't make the connection.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
It's 4th down.
Yeah, really with it.
Giants ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. They work against the blitz. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. To throw. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready? Cougars, go!
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well.
Here we go, Shaq.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He finds Slayton on the slant. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Running from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Third down and 10 yards.
Third and long for him here. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. He's going to throw it. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 5 on the play. And the Giants still going to have the first down.
First and 10 at the 31.
Pass play coming here. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up.
Still sticking with the passing game.
At the 36-yard
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Frankie Luvu. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.